This is a winter weather alert from NBC25 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Meteorologist Ahmad Bajjey. This is your web weather update because we don't have a 6. As you can see, the winter storm warnings widespread across the area. Northern counties, you're out of it. That's good news. Winter weather advisory is in effect for Isabella County. Now, as you head on down towards Alma, you guys are in the winter storm warning. We're going to have to watch out for this. It goes until 10 o'clock on Sunday night because that's when we get the main event. We're going to call it that because that's the big round of snow. We do have one that comes in tonight, however. So for tonight, 21 degrees for your low. This is the first round. We're going to get an accumulation of about 1 to 4 inches. It's a little bit of a wide range, and 4 inches are going to be spotty, but it's going to start blowing around as well. 5-15 miles per hour out of the southwest. Then we head on into tomorrow. So we're going to have a break in the morning as we head towards the early afternoon. So don't be fooled, but it's going to still be a little on and off. We're looking at 26 degrees for your high. The main event comes in later on in the afternoon, going throughout tomorrow night, and that's when we get our up to about 11 inches or so of accumulation. However, in the snow map I'm going to show you in a second, we're going to have lake effect that's going to cause some places to get a little more. We're going to go over that again in just a minute. Now, as we go into our model, that starts at 8 o'clock tonight. You've got the cold front. You can already see this is where we start getting our first round of snowfall. It's a tale of two lows. You get the first one that's connected with the cold front all the way down to the second low, and this one down to the south is what's going to be bringing the massive amount of snow with the main event. We set it into motion. You can see the snow starting to pick up as we head into the later part of Sunday. Pausing it right here, there's a couple things we've got to point out. You've got the large amount of snow with the low at about 8 o'clock on Sunday night. Right here are the arrows that are going to be moving. This is the extremely cold air that is coming around the northern part of the low from the Arctic. It's a polar vortex that is really going to be strong. This is the coldest air as we head into Monday that we have had here in southeast Michigan in 20 years. So 20 years ago we had air this cold. We're talking wind chills going down into the negative 30s, and I've actually got a chart that I'm going to show you in just a minute. The low starts to move on out of the way. We zoom on in a little bit. The cold air really starts to come right around by about 2 o'clock in the morning on Monday, and we are dropping into the negatives at this point. Low pressure still hitting us with snow. As we keep on going through, low pressure moves on out of the way. Cold air continues to filter right on down through, still heavy snow, and you can see the darker blue pockets of lake effect that we have to watch for. That sticks around for the next several days. Some places are going to get a little bit of ribbons of lake effect snowfall, especially along the I-69 corridor. You guys just cannot catch a break with this. We're talking this at 8 o'clock on Monday night. Now, what are we looking at in terms of snow totals? 8 to 12 across our southern counties up into the thumb, really more around the 9 or 10 mark, but the 12 inches is going to be spotty because of the lake effect enhancement and how much of the snow we get. Right now, the snow looks to be that really wet and heavy snow. However, the more it starts to pick up, the less it will be like that, and the more it will be the snow that kind of blows around and you can actually clean off with a broom. This small strip right here that you see, the dark purple, that's kind of an overlap between the 3 and the 6 and the 8 and 12. In there, you could get just about right in between that mark, so we're going to have to watch that. The rest of the dark blue is 3 to 6, and then you get about 1 to 3 as you head up into the northern counties. But still, everybody that's in that winter storm warning, you're going to get a lot of snow. Much colder air. Now here's the second part of the story. Here is the National Weather Service wind chill chart. Temperature is along the top. Wind speed is along the side. You just pinpoint where it's going to be. The bottom, this is how long it takes for you to get frostbite if you are outside in these strong wind speeds and in the extreme cold. I'm going to step out of the way because at this point, if you want to pause your video to have a look at this wind chill chart to figure out what's going to be going on as we go into the next 7 days, I'll show you how low we're getting. For example, we are actually going to be looking at temperatures around negative 10 and wind speeds around about 30 miles per hour gusts. So that means we are going to have an extremely cold wind chill. All right, I'm going to come back in here now so you can see what's going on. The next 7 days, here's how far we are going as we head into Monday morning. Sunday night, we have a low of negative 2. We're looking at 1 degrees for your high on Monday. Could be more around 0 depending on how much of that snowpack really settles down. That keeps us cold. Negative 11 on Monday night. This is the big one. I want to stress this. It is potentially hazardous to anybody that is outside anytime late Monday into Tuesday morning. Tuesday, we're looking at a high of just around 2, just a slight chance of snow on that day. Negative 7 still on Tuesday night. As we slowly start to warm up towards next weekend, we've got another chance for snow on Wednesday night. That's going to bring another 1 to 2 inches of snow. We start to head towards the upper 30s as we head towards Saturday, and finally get some relief at about 37 degrees on Saturday for your high.